Alright. I think it's like May 10th or 11th. She sat for a week, the poor girl. I just need to let her warm up before I start cracking the throttle. Okay. I did not want to get up today. Probably don't have a lot of battery power for the camera today, Saturday morning. But this is a bit of a move here. My kick's not even moving. Okay. Oh. Move over. I'm gonna stop for gas. Haha, Sportster video. But yeah, we'll get into it in a bit here. I just want to gas up the bike and do this delivery of invoices. Oh man. Okay. Fuck that guy. I hate cars. Okay. Ooh, baby. Just being gentle here as I start off. Down the dreaded Snake Hill. So where was I? A couple of things. I don't want to keep whining about work. I mean, obviously, my only option is to quit or shut the hell up, right? It's like, you know, I signed up for this, but my industry's changed a lot in the last, 4 years or so. So I was having a pretty good week up until Wednesday, and then I worked at a busy, dangerous site on Thursday, which, I got through it fine, but, still a little bit of hectic. And then Friday I worked a site where I should have had a police support on site all day. It's just because the client's too cheap to do it. There's a site near there that they require there's a police officer there all day. And yeah, just people not respecting our signs. They just don't care, and they don't care about our safety. So for the maybe first time in my career, second time, I almost pulled the too dangerous for me and went home. I was really close to just packing my gear and leaving. Yeah. It's not really the client's fault in some ways that the drivers in that area are so, essentially evil. They just don't understand. They're just so wealthy. Anyone like me is so below their station that if I tell them, look, you got to turn that way and go around the block. Sorry. As soon as I do that, they lock up their brakes in the middle of the intersection, block everyone, put everyone around them at risk, including me, of getting hit by someone angry because we're preventing anyone from moving. And traffic's backed up for miles, right? So everyone hates me. And yeah, so now I'm at risk, and this happens every 10 minutes throughout a 10-hour day. I'm standing at a road closure in a really busy spot, and it's down by UBC. So honestly, these people are just stupidly wealthy. A lot of them are very old. And it's not a, you know what I mean? It's not a, the greatest generation kind of thing, but dude, yeah. It's not that they can't read the sign or they don't know what's happening. The site's been there for years. But the people, yeah, that's where we live. And it's hard to get anybody that doesn't do our work to believe it. Even believe that it's that bad. But in many countries that have the type of insurance program that we now have in BC, in most of the countries where that is in place, this whole no fault means nobody gets any money. That's what it really means. You can smash each other up, use your cars as weapons, and the worst case scenario, you might have to cough up about $8,000. So, yeah. Form a little club made up of traffic control people. Wouldn't that be nice? Hey. Yeah, look at that, eh? I can't even get on the bridge at 8 o'clock in the morning. Fucking hell. Look at this. She's merging too. Yeah, that's what I deal with right there. Rich entitled fuckwits. Driving cheap, using daddy's money. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm a bitter man today. But that's what I deal with. He's not going to get hurt if I die here. Why would he care? That's the way people are today in the world. So yeah, taking a shellacking the last 2 days at work, not so good. One day somebody will give me permission to actually wear TCP MC colors, and I'll hopefully get another couple of bitter flaggers that have been hit to ride together and raise awareness. We do not want us showing up at your house. But that's what it is. People know that there's no consequences. There we go. I mean, I have a non-profit. I'm told that's what it takes. You got to have a registered non-profit, and then yeah, permission of any of the real clubs around you to actually do it for real. But that would be so cool. I'm just so angry that we get no support. We're out there and people just don't give a hoot about any of the signs we place. On Thursday, I had one lady, little old lady in her 60s, dropping F-bombs on the sidewalk because I couldn't let her go through. We had cement trucks stacked too deep. We already took up 2 lanes. And there's a sidewalk closed sign way back at the crosswalk at the corner where they all came from. And she started dropping F-bombs right away when I told those ladies, hey, unfortunately you're going to have to walk back to the corner and use the crosswalk. She right away dropped, well, you should fucking play signs, blah, blah, blah. And I just looked at them and I said, ladies, the sign has been there since 7 a.m. In fact, okay guys, good old rolling blue thunder, she's doing her job. She is getting me a little bit in better spirits. I woke up a pretty tired, grumpy man this morning. I did not want to get on the bike and go across town and deal with this. But forcing myself to deal with it is making me feel a little better just riding. I mean, you know, it's a hockey game. It's not that's gotten me down so much. I mean, it's a bummer, but not just that. It's the fact that, yeah. I was put in danger for 10 hours, and as usual, there's nothing that can be done about it to make it any better. So, just gonna ride my motorcycle, try to restore my faith in humanity, which at the moment I have none. Zero. It says in the Bible that our God is a consuming fire. Our God is a consuming fire. This is what's going to happen, children. I honestly can't wait because, I don't have much faith. I have a lot of faith in God and Jesus, of course. At least I try to. Every day, even though I feel like I get tested. A little too much. But yeah, what I saw Friday was just, criminal. These people are risking assaulting a bunch of me and a bunch of workers just because they think I'm scum. So, until we actually get a little support from MC, a real motorcycle club made up of flaggers. You need to have a motorcycle and your valid TCP ticket to be in the club. There you go. Consider this my formal announcement. We're not going to have any branding yet. We're not going to have any charter just yet because we can't really do anything until we get a little respect from the other clubs. That's one thing I do know. But I can form a riding group of, people without logos or patches, no patch. Just a group who wear similar looking vests. You'll notice I'm a little quieter now after my massive rant, double rant about the game, hockey in general, how violent it's becoming, and how dangerous my work is. Made it through the bumps. I got one more bump up ahead. Try to find a little spot here. Ooh, wheelie. Jesus. I'm good, yo. I'm good. There we go. We're gonna just let this old bike take me home. I had given thought to get a bunch of groceries today on this trip as well, like just heading straight from here to the grocery store. But honestly, look at this weather. We're going to have another beautiful day tomorrow. I don't want to be really spending my weekend doing long rides right now just yet. I do have a big ride coming up, I think near the end of the month. So I will try to enjoy that. And just hopefully keep the bike going. I'll be doing stuff like check the oil levels and all that before that ride. I'm totally speeding a little. But I got a couple cars kind of bearing down on me a little bit. Always the Tesla. I think in the West End near Point Grey in Vancouver, the people that own Teslas, there's so much construction that they just let the car drive itself. when they're in rush hour. Yeah, a couple of Harley full dressers going by there. That's nice. Yeah, not as chirpy right now. I've calmed down quite a bit just by doing the ride. This is my therapist. She's 17. She was built in a factory back in 2008. She doesn't have very much AI on board. Yeah, maybe a couple LED computer chips running the little LED mileage display. I don't know. Yeah, there's probably some computer stuff in here. Fuel injected, timing, advancing, and all that stuff. I prayed pretty hard yesterday, and this morning was all about fasting and prayer because I was so bitter and grumpy, to be honest. And I wanted to sleep in, but I woke up at 5 a.m., no alarm. What sleep I did have was pretty solid, though. I was exhausted. Another quick biker salute I gave to that guy. Looks like he was on a bit of a fat bob. Like, there is an actual motorcycle club just up the hill to my left. Not far. Up on King George. At least that's where their old clubhouse was, or is. Look at this. Finally, I didn't hit every red light. God, I hit a bunch of them today. But yeah, I've got enough food in the house that I can definitely have a nice Saturday meal tonight. And then do my grocery run tomorrow. That's what I'll do. That way I have an excuse to go riding tomorrow as well. I feel kind of crappy still. Did a 10-hour day that was not just a 10-hour day, it was a 10-hour day in very, very ridiculous work conditions. No human should have to go through what I went through Friday. And I only got sent there because whoever we sent the first time refused to go back as well. The pump truck, concrete pump truck driver, operator told me quite frankly that he's been to this site 5 or 6 times and no flagging group ever goes there twice. So these guys are just going through each flagger who never comes back because it's too dangerous. So they'll get another person from our company, or they'll get another company there next week if they need someone. I'm aware it won't be me. I'm not doing it. That's about all I can do is refuse the shift due to the dangerous conditions. I can't just, quit my job and stuff, right? I can just be like, no, that's beyond what I'm actually able to do, and go to work the next day. And not have, PTSD from almost getting clobbered and getting yelled at and told I suck at my job and I'm a taxpayer and you should, kiss the ground I walk on. That's what I deal with at that site. That sucks. Don't do what I just did. Yikes. Yikes. Thank God I'm a highly trained individual. That would have been disastrous. I did not panic. Yeah, if you'd like to help start the TCPMC, send me an email. Especially if you've been hit by a car already in the line of duty. If you're already messed up, you should be riding with me. Here we go. Look both ways before crossing the tracks. You are now on my side of the tracks. Yeah, I think I'm making the right call, even though it's a beautiful day and I should be out riding around with all the other motorcyclers. I did my ride early. And now I'm gonna get off the road before I get run over out here. Oh, I love cycling too, but I'm too much of a chicken shit now that we don't have COVID keeping people off the roads. I took advantage of COVID. That was an opportunity. It's ironic that the pandemic helped me get healthier. I flourished. So maybe that's why God makes people different, because I've dealt with so much crap in my life that when the pandemic hit, I actually flourished. I was like, wow, now everybody's suffering, not just me. It's not just me that hates everything. Yeah, it was interesting, man. Yeah, I bought a bicycle, bought that Cannondale, I bought the CAD 10 that I broke with my big thighs, and I bought that Cannondale Topstone, which is still mint condition. I've toppled over like at a traffic light, but I don't think I hit the ground. I got one foot out of the cleats. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I've actually crashed that Topstone, the gravel bike. So she's mint. I can ride that any old day of the week. I just prefer this one. Yeah, it's been a good ride and exceptional ranting on my part. And yeah, the last night's game was some criminal hockey playing. And Vancouver lost, and we got scared off the puck because we don't have a real goon to go out there and just carve a couple turkeys up with his stick. Really. We just needed somebody to put one of the Edmonton guys on a stretcher and be like, enough is enough. You want to play hard? We'll keep going. Because once the refs stop calling anything, you're not at a hockey game anymore. There's no rules. So that last night's game needs to be dealt with. And none of the announcers even seem to care about the violence level. Anyway,